What's going on, guys? Clayco47 here. Today I have part 2 of our Marcolmar CETME L review. Now guys, if you're not already following us on Instagram, make sure you go on over there and you follow us. It's also Clayco47 on Instagram, spelled with a K. I know it's really weird. That's the name my mama gave me. These things are flying off the shelves over at Atlantic Firearms, so make sure you get in there and get one if you're thinking about it. If this is the first time that you've seen me personally talk about the CETME L, I urge you to go back a couple of videos and watch the unboxing of the Marcolmar CETME L. I did buy the one with the pick rail. If you don't like that, if you're into Super Factory OG, they have versions without it. They come in 4 different colors. I happen to get the green one. Today we're going to go over some of the special little accessories that I bought from Numeric. Numeric's a really cool website. You can actually go find a lot of surplus parts, and there's no shortage of CETME L surplus parts, which is really cool. I mean, straight up parts for the gun and accessories and magazines. And we're going to get into the magazine issue here in a second. We're going to shoot this thing. You're going to see its first shots. We're going to check mag fitment because they claim that these things are supposed to run GI mags really well. And now that we're on the magazine subject, FYI, these things will not feed from CETME L surplus mags. They won't even fit into the mag well. I bought some from Apex. I got a whole stack of them. They look just like GI mags, very similar, but they're steel bodied and they have a different follower, and there's a slightly different hole cut out on the side. They don't even fit in. Like, you know, these fit in nice and snug with just a little teeny tiny bit of wiggle room, and that varies mag to mag. They don't work. The CETME L mags do not work with these, but you know, it's not a bad thing because you do get some high capacity options now that you are forced to use GI mags. And there's GI mags everywhere. You know, let's get real here. But if you do happen to have a CETME L not built by Marcolmar, they probably do work really well with CETME L mags, and those are super cheap on Apex. We're going to load some Wolf full metal jacket, just some really cheap steel cased ammo. We're going to see how it feeds. And I think we're going to start with the mag that the CETME L comes with. It's an OK Industries mag. This does come in the box. You know, it's funny, they talked about having this break-in period with these things, and that shot really well. Super smooth. The recoil impulse is unlike anything I've ever seen. Anything I've ever felt. So that's really interesting. And this is not the ammo that it asks me to use for break-in. It really wanted like NATO rounds to break it in. This is just as cheap as it gets, and it is cycling it pretty well. So let's go ahead and finish out this mag. No bolt hold open. Alright, first mag ever fed flawlessly with Wolf FMJ 55 grain, $3.59 a box ammo. That's nice. Now what I want to show you is a quick little reload. The mags don't drop free on most mags. The mags that it does come with will drop free. Most of them are really tight fit. So we'll fire 3 rounds, we'll go in, we'll refill it, charge it, and keep going. Not bad. Let's try that again. Seems to be the easiest thing to do is go ahead and lock that bolt back, kind of wiggle that old mag out and come up with a new one. It can be done rather quickly. The next one I want to try is not locking the bolt back, so we'll have to get a full charge out of the charging handle, and we'll see if that new mag will seat properly with the bolt forward and with rounds at the top of the magazine. So we'll try that next. I don't know if I want to say one reloads faster than the other, so we still have one in the chamber. Ooh. Didn't go into battery. Interesting. So bolts forward, fresh metal. I might have just me short stroking it. This thing does like to be charged with authority, so if you really don't charge it with authority, I've noticed the bolt won't go fully into battery, but it has to be fully into battery for that striker to hit the round, so it's a pretty safe mechanism. It's actually really easy to reload once you've done it a few times. Alright guys, we're going to try to take some long range shots out to about 100, and we're going to utilize our next part that we got from Numeric while we do this. We have a surplus CETME Bipod. It's a clip-on, so this will actually work with like CETME C, CETME L, CETME LV. It had quite a few different CETME rifles that it said that it worked with. You can clearly see your little collar here. This is actually used for rifle grenades, but it's also used for a clip-on bipod. You see it gives you some forward and aft movement, and it can swivel all the way around. The coolest part about this thing is the bipods fully extend. Now that we have a force multiplier, a bipod to really stabilize our shots, I have not touched the iron sights. It was zeroed out of the box from what I can tell. Let's see what kind of accuracy we can get with this thing. So now we're on our bipod. I've got the legs fully extended. We are using really cheap Wolf ammo still. Let's see what we can do downrange. We have an assortment of big silhouette targets, some small ones, and the real test is the tree. The tree has some really small 6-inch plates on it. We're going to try to spin some of those around. So let's see what these old iron sights are capable of. All right. Okay, so we can hit a rather large silhouette. It looks like I'm trending up. I don't know if that's the bipod pushing up. So we're going to hold a little low. We're going to move to a smaller target on the left. Hitting way high. Yeah, so it might be the bipod actually pushing up on the barrel a little bit, because it sure seems like we're hitting really high at this distance, but windage is good. It's just an elevation thing that I'm compensating for, so we're going to move to some smaller targets now. Okay. The trigger pull is really long, but it acts a little bit like a 2-stage trigger, so that break's really predictable. We're going to move over to the tree now. Okay, there's one. Two. Three. There's 4. I've hit the bottom one twice. I just can't get it to spin. Yeah, I've hit the bottom two twice now a piece, and they just won't spin. So with a little bit of compensation, we hit really every piece of steel downrange at 100 with these iron sights that most people would say are atrocious. Lay down some suppressing fire. Woo. Last 2 rounds. Alright guys, the bipod was a lot of fun, but the next piece of kit that I got from Numeric, I think might even be even cooler than that. Check this out. We got a bayonet, y'all. Not the best condition, but really cool. So it's got the same color texture on the side, and there's your push button. And if you're wondering, yes, these come with bayonet lugs, but it's not where you would think it would be. Like this, it couldn't be. Yes. So your bayonet clips to the top of the barrel on a CETME L. That's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, you can't run the bipod and the bayonet at the same time. You can see it kind of obscures the little area that this clips onto, and yeah, it won't do it. So that's unfortunate. So at certain stages, you have to decide, do you want your bayonet, or do you need that extra stability at range to run the bipod? Comes on and off super easy. Push button on the side. Line it up, lock it in, push the button, comes right back off. Alright, we're locked in. Just like that. Bolt is locked back. Let's shoot with a bayonet. And let's go hood rat with it, right? Tape some mags together, huh? Man, I heard so many people talk crap about these sights, but they're not bad. Let's use the 200. See if it hits any different at all. You know what? It does seem to hit way more dead on with the 2, but it looks like you're looking through this big hole. The front post on this thing is very narrow, very precise. I know it's hard to see, but let's keep plugging away at 200 with the 200 yard aperture at 100, because I'm not compensating at all right now, and it seems to be doing really well. Ha! That was cool, right? Let go. All right, here we go. Woo. That trigger pull is so long; it's hard to have fast shots. But we'll try again. Oh man, it's such a long, heavy pull. It's hard. It makes it easy for long, accurate shots, but man, that was the whole mag, by the way. I'm curious to see if it bump fires. Here we go. Ah, man, that's weird. We may try another mag. Alright, I think I got it now.